Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Devi. You can call me Devi, and I'm here to do that right now. Before we start, I want to wish you selamat pagi dan selamat datang di Kota Malang. That's our common greeting in Bahasa Indonesia. That means good morning and welcome to our city. Well, Malang is known as the city that has many heritage buildings. Malang also surrounded by mountains that make temperature in Malang is relatively cool compared to the bigger city. Malang is known as a tourism city because Malang have many tourism destinations that are really beautiful. And one of it is Mount Bromo. So Mount Bromo is one of the main and the popular destinations in East Java. Mount Bromo located in 4 districts, which is Lumajang District, Pasuruan District, Probolinggo District, and Malang District. It is about 2,000 meters. Actually, Bromo Mountain is not the tallest mountain in Indonesia, but because its beautiful scenery, especially the spectacular view of the sunrise, Bromo Mountain become the popular destinations for local, even international tourists. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that the name of Bromo Mountain, it comes from Japanese pronunciations of Brahma, the Hindu god of creation. It is because the Tenggeris people are people that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that the name of Bromo Mountain, it comes from Japanese pronunciations of Brahma, the Hindu god of creation. It's because the religion of Tenggeris people or people that live in Mount Bromo is mostly Hindu Tengger. Well, do you also know that there is a famous folklore about Bromo Mountain? Alright, now let me tell you a brief story about it. So, a long time ago, there lived a couple near the village of Bromo. Their name is Joko Segar and Rara. But they weren't happy because after some times they didn't have any children. So, Joko Segar decided to mediate in the top of Bromo, asking for God to give them children. Sometime later, Joko Segar had a dream that the God will give them children, but in one condition, that they have to sacrifice one of his children to the Bromo crater. And if he refuses to sacrifice, then the God will be angry. So without thinking twice, Joko Segar agreed to the conditions. After that, every year, Roro Anteng gave birth of 25 children. And they lived happily and loved their children so much. But they were reluctant to. After that, every year, Roro Anteng gave birth of 25 children. They lived happily and they loved their children so much that they were reluctant to sacrifice one of his children to Bromo crater. One day, there was a big eruption. Smoke, fire, a cloud of ash came to its crater. The earth was trembling and the sky was so dark. Then Joko Segar and Roro Anteng remembered their promise to the God. They realized that the God was very angry. So they decided to sacrifice one of his sons, which is their young son named Kusuma. But actually, Joko Segar did not want to sacrifice Kusuma to the crater, so he tried to hide him. But suddenly, a big eruption came. Then made Kusuma fall to the crater. Afterwards, Kusuma, who had fell, then gave a voice. I have to sacrifice my life, so all of you will stay alive. From now on, you have to do an annual offering ceremony to commemorate my death. You have to do it every 14th day of Kasado, which is the 12th month of the Tenggeris calendar. Since then on until this day, people of Tengger or people that live in Mount Bromo usually do an annual offering ceremony every 14th day of Kasado, and they usually throw a vegetable, small animals, or even money to the crater. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the brief story about Bromo Mountain. Now, I would like to tell you an interesting culture of Tenggeris people. So, Tenggeris people have a traditional cloth named sarung. And what makes this cloth is different from any other sarung from Indonesia? It is because Tenggeris people have their own or their special way to use sarung. It's based on the gender and also based on the marriage status. So, for men, they usually use sarung from their head and use it as the upper clothes or the tops. It can protect second one, for the single woman. For the single woman, they just sling their sarung to their left shoulder. For the woman sarung, there is a many color that usually they use.